Not me. Big chicken. So what you doing? So no turn indicators. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Morning, everybody. Tuesday morning here, I think it's the 6th of April. Another pretty day, 68 degrees. And it is probably, I don't know what time it is. Morning time, I guess. I just wanted to get out this morning and speak my mind a little bit. Actually, I'm glad I waited until this morning, because yesterday I was really angry. The reason for my anger... So anyway, there was a report yesterday. First Coast News had an article online about a sailor, motorcyclist, who got killed coming home from a required recertification class for motorcycle safety. And he was killed by a young lady, 19-year-old lady in a Jeep Wrangler, who was making a left turn onto... It's a fairly busy road, but the time of day was, I think it was probably about noonish. So yeah, you've got the lunch crowd going out and whatever. So it wasn't really as bad as it normally gets around rush hour. But anyway, she pulled out in his path. He was wearing full gear, as is required on base. You can't get on base without full gear and current registration, blah blah blah. You even have to wear a reflective vest to get on base, or they won't let you on. So anyway, yeah, happened about noon. They still haven't released his name. I don't know if my sons know him. So anyway, so I was really angry about that, And first thing that popped into my mind, got a 19-year-old who is behind the wheel of a car, not paying attention, pulls into the path of a motorcycle. Now, mind you, this is at noon. It's not like the sun was in her eyes. It was beautiful sunny day, not a cloud in the sky, pretty much like it is right now. And, it angered me, because that meant that night his bed was going to be empty. He was dead. He was not going to be on his bike anymore. And it could have been one of my kids. Could have been me. So then I got to thinking about I was reading in the comments below the article, people commenting and, speculation. I don't know how true some of those comments were, but one said, yeah, I'm a friend of the girl and she wasn't on her cell phone, blah, blah, blah. Well, how do you know that unless you're actually in the car with her? Because she was in critical condition. She had to be airlifted to a trauma center. And they said that, a couple people have reported that the motorcyclist was going at a high rate of speed. Again, I wasn't there. I don't know. The guy just left a motorcycle safety class, okay? He just left a safety class. And then that, it got me to thinking about other things, like, there are times when I ride or when I drive when my attention level is just not where it should be. I mean, how many times do you go out in your car and you ride with the radio off and the window's cracked a little bit so you can hear better? Or you don't have a passenger in the car, or if you do have a passenger in the car, you don't talk to him. You don't talk to him because it would be too distracting. Well, that's not very realistic. Come on, we all have distractions, and a lot of times, I'll be out and riding or driving or whatever, and there's something in the back of my mind, always, something rattling around in there. So, how many times have you gone down the road and said, oh, I didn't realize I had already passed blah, 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 because your mind is elsewhere. So to say that, I'm fault-free is totally wrong. I guess I'm angry at myself a little bit because I do get distracted, and it could have been me behind the wheel of that car, who knows. But I would like to think that I'm more of a responsible rider. Yeah, so that's kind of what's on my mind. Okay, 9:44 in the morning, 69 degrees. It's going to be another pretty day. So anyway, my anger was quickly shot down, and of course right now I'm riding on my bike, talking to myself with a camera and thinking about what I'm going to say next, and to say that, am I fully aware? Well, I'd like to think I am. My writing skills come into play here. I'm constantly looking around. But, all it takes is just a second, How many times, wrong gear. How many times do you, see there again, distracted. How many times do you ride down the road with maybe a coffee or a Coke or whatever it is you're drinking, or maybe you're smoking or whatever? You get distracted. You definitely get distracted. Hey man, nice to see ya. There again, biker wave, distraction, hello. So I can't really put my anger toward that young lady or that motorcyclist because, life happens. We just have to do our best to ride safely and to just watch out as best we can. We did? Okay. People are not waving today like they should be. So yeah, that's what was on my mind today, and I just had to come out and vent a little bit.